Atlanta's Inspiration Station, Praise 1025 is Jacqueline Carr's Family Affair. Today is not an ordinary show because we have a legend inside of the room with us on today, the one and the only Kirk Franklin. You have obviously been doing this for a long time, right?
It's 1932.
Since when?
1932.
Okay, gotcha. And your music,
Y'all, her
obviously-
teeth are so pretty.
I am
Ladies
so
and gentlemen,
good. Thank you.
I wish you could see her teeth. This girl's teeth is just beautiful.
You're on camera too. Just to let
Y'all,
you,
her teeth are beautiful.
I'm so good.
Do you see
Thank
this
you.
girl's teeth? It's crazy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your music has crossed from generation to generation to generation. What do you feel is one of the keys to longevity? What has given you, I don't know, that what you need to keep on crossing generations?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. And I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with not knowing. I'm okay
Yeah.
with not having something very deep and philosophical to try to impress you with. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Do not know. And I'm good. I'm just grateful to just, to be a part of the community and I still love and have passion for, just being a pen and trying to figure it out, because I have not arrived to where I know. I'm still figuring it out, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, Kirk Franklin.
You don't believe me?
I don't believe you.
So
I
let's talk
believe
about
you. I
let's talk
believe
about that for a
you.
second. No, but I would like to ask you, what is it about my statement that comes across as
Well, I just want to
somewhat
say,
unbelievable?
you do know, like, I mean, you've set a lot of standards in gospel, and I'm not saying, because you say you feel like you're still figuring out and all of that.
But do you
I-
think I know that I've set those standards? Like, do you think that I was aware of what I was doing? What?
not
Okay.
at all. And I think that you haven't really fully taken it in too. Is that true?
I don't know what there is to take in as much as it is me trying to debunk that there's some master plan
Yeah.
that I've had
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, I've stumbled in the majority of my life. I've stumbled. Oh, that's you on TV. I have stumbled into moments and experiences, and when you get there, you go, oh, okay, so I guess now I need to show up, or
Yeah.
okay, or oh, okay, like think about this, Jacqueline. It's I don't sing, right?
Right.
So can you imagine what could have happened to my career if God didn't loan me songs that can sing without me?
Mm. Wow.
You see what I'm
That
trying
was
to
a bar.
But can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
how rough my career
Mhm.
would have been?
Yeah.
But how could I have planned that?
Yeah. You
No, but
couldn't.
there's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
So that's why I, always am okay with the acknowledgement that I don't know.
I love that. I love that answer. Your gift has taken you to places outside of the church. And a lot of times, some people don't understand that. How do you deal with that?
Mm.
Having to, um, I don't know, deal with people and their beliefs and their religions
No,
and all
no,
of that.
no,
Yeah.
no. You're totally right. I've been all over the world. Ray Ray's Chicken Shack in Memphis, and
Well, as long as you've been to Memphis, hometown.
Boom Ella's Boom Boom Room down at Tupelo. I mean,
Gotcha.
I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Mhm.
Corsicana, you know what I'm saying? Shreveport.
Not Shreveport.
Now, one thing that I can say is that because I guess that I have, kind of been here for a second, that noise is not as loud to me anymore
Hello.
as it probably used to be.
Yeah.
It's because you become so, like there have been times I've been in a barber shop. I remember one time I was getting my hair cut, and his husband and wife came into the barber shop and lit me up in front of everybody. What you doing is going to hell. You see saying you people going to hell. You think I'm in the chair. They were in my face, and my barber had to threaten them. It's like, yo, y'all not coming up in because you know how hood barbers are.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like it turned into a whole little thing that I didn't have to say anything, but that's awkward. And then I've always wondered, to say to Christians, okay, so when you size people up like that, do you think you're going to get them to come to Jesus? And so I'm like, do you
Yeah.
really think that motive or that that approach is really going to make me go to the
Hmm.
altar.
First of all, do you think that is Jesus? How you're approaching me? Because
I I
you've
was gonna,
experienced protests
yes,
outside of your concert too,
yes,
right?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I mean, signs and everything. I've had it all. Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
took the time to
yeah, yeah,
create these
yeah, yeah,
signs.
yeah, yeah. But where'd you
You
get that
prepared for
marker?
this.
Where you went to the store, got that marks a lot?
So
Yeah,
God told you to do
yeah.
this, but He didn't tell you to come and pray for me.
Yeah, yeah,
It's yeah.
no, no, no. You are very correct on that. And so, like I said, the longer I go, it becomes, not as loud.
Yeah.
But then there are moments where it can sneak in,
Mm-hmm. Because you're
and
human.
because I'm human, and when it does, I try to manage it the best I can.
I love it. I love it. Now you have this new record that
Hmm.
we are getting our
Y'all,
hands on.
she is so industry because she said record, and for those of you that may not know, record is really the term used for a
For a
song.
song, yes.
And most young bucks like Jacqueline don't know
I'm
that.
tickled.
So I am very impressed with your little with your understanding of
I do my
yeah.
best.
I do my level
I
best.
do my best. You have this new record, "Do It Again."
It's
Um,
such a churchy title. I mean,
it,
think about it. I was trying so hard to find another title for that
yeah,
song.
yeah,
I was struggling because it sounds so missionary Baptist.
yeah. No, but it hits.
As Kirk Franklin would do it
Yeah,
again.
it hits. Like, I tell people all the time, title matters,
Uh,
especially nowadays.
uh-huh,
You know that, and
uh-huh,
so when you hear stuff like that, it make people be like, okay, what is he doing again? Like what
uh-huh.
is happening or whatever, and it makes them want to listen to the song. So give us the vision behind it. How did it come about?
It's just church.
Yeah,
I was excited to kind of get from God a fast my version of a gospel song.
hmm I
Like
like how you say your
yeah,
version.
it just felt good.
Yeah,
It felt good to put some live drums on a song and
yeah,
live bass on a song and live
yeah.
guitar and to to have some up tempo and some movement. That
hmm
just felt really good. I haven't done a song like this in a long time, and it just felt exciting. Like it made me feel happy,
Yeah,
and so uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It kind of just, kind of made me feel like a kid in a candy shop.
yeah. What do you feel the message? What do you want people to get away from with the message?
Is that I think that fast songs sometimes are they get labeled as songs that are still not able to speak deeper levels
Yeah.
of conversation and content, and I think that this song can still have a space of having commentary that
Yeah.
still speaks to what people face and what they go through and what they deal with. But you can smile while you're doing it, and you
Right.
don't have to have the slow organ and the
Right.
synthesizer
hmm
and the lights dim low
Yeah.
for you to be reminded of biblical truths.
Yeah.
And that makes me excited.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, God ain't just talking slow, he talking fast too.
Listen, listen,
And so
and he
the
ain't always
message is
whispering.
yes.
Oh, my brother,
Yeah.
listen. It's like, whoa, why
yes.
does God always sound like he got
Yeah.
asthma?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tickled is this voice we've created
Yes.
on our own. You
The
are
asthma god. That is.
that part. I'm tickled. You are receiving the Ultimate Icon Award at the 2025 BT Awards. Do awards and things like this make you kind of reflect on just your career in general and make you feel like, gosh, I've actually done some in this earth.
Well, they really what happened was is that they ran out of people,
You
and
know what?
so
See, now
they
he
were.
done started
It was like
again.
we were thinking about you,
uh-huh.
but we were trying to figure it out, and when they finally called us, like, all right, we ain't
Uh-huh.
got nothing else to do,
Yeah.
and so I was, so that's how it happened.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So how did it feel? Being that your name came up in the hat.
uh, if, it's all interesting, right?
yeah.
It is it's all interesting, but it's because sometimes you get sometimes your anxiety kicks in. It's like you may even think, okay, well, am I getting ready to die?
Oh Lord,
Is it time for me
no.
to go to the senior citizen
So,
job? It's like
do you like receiving awards like this?
no,
What? Why
no, I don't. Yeah,
not?
awards are an awkward they are an awkward conundrum for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's because sometimes you feel like you got to live up to whatever was given,
Mm.
and while at the same time you don't want to get comfortable in what was given,
Yeah.
so you find yourself living in the tension of both. And so I have always struggled with awards.
I think it's just God letting you know, son,
Oh,
you've been doing very well.
now is that the asthma god that says that?
See, that's just the
What?
deep talking,
Yeah,
Jacqueline.
okay, yeah, because when you did it, it had that asthma
Yeah.
sound,
My servant.
a little
You've
bronchitis.
been doing.
Yeah.
I am tickled. What is your favorite Kirk Franklin song?
I don't have a favorite Kirk song. I really don't. I really don't. I find I find moments in all of them that
Yeah.
that and I say, well, in a very smaller, shrunken space of uh, trying to respond to it. You know that the greatest gift God has given me in the space of what I do is this gift that He's loaned me of songwriting, right? So songwriting for me, you're always communicating what is really deep and things that you don't always know how to have the language for, but it seems to find itself, just illuminating from you. So when you spend that much time evoking your own emotions and spaces and thinking through what to say and how to say it, you become married to all of it.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You find your story and your space and your humanity in all of it. So because of that truth, it's very hard to find one specific space
Yeah.
that didn't speak to you the same as the other space did.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
was, I was gonna say that secondly, or ask that secondly, performing. Is there a certain song that
When I'm
hits you the
performing, there are
most?
songs that I love to have fun with.
Gotcha.
Like I'm excited to perform this new song.
Yeah.
It's because
I can see you already.
it's so fast. Have
I
you
can
heard the
see
song? Have you heard of
well,
it?
the snippet of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fast.
Yeah.
It's a fast
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I can't wait to split my pants. you know,
I am tickled.
like I enjoy performing Brighter Day.
Yeah.
I
Oh
enjoy
yeah.
performing I enjoy performing Hosanna.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I enjoy performing those
Yeah.
songs. Like I love performing Brighter Day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have a song. It's actually my favorite Kirk Franklin song.
What is your favorite Kirk Franklin song?
Anybody ready? Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, give me that.
Give me that. I was gonna say, give me you. Give me that.
You like give me
I
that?
love that.
Yeah, that was an opportunity for me to try to act like I could sing just a little bit.
Well, you did.
No,
You did.
that's
a
why I
little
had
bit.
Molly
You
on it.
stayed. You stayed in your lane.
I stayed right there.
Yeah.
I stayed right there.
It
I
was
kept
good.
that thing monochromatic.
I am tickled. How's I know you've been on tour. Is there anything in the works, or you just kind of like coasting?
No, no,
and
no, no,
working?
no, 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 no. I'm very grateful that we've been just really blessed with the time and the energy to cook. Working on a new album.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Yeah,
yay!
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good, good,
Working on a new
good.
album and very nervous and emotional about that. We just finished shooting a first episode of a TV show that we have that we're gonna uh, put out on Father's Day, and it's
Okay.
it's so beautiful. It's called Den of Kings,
Mm.
and it is an amazing spin on just real life conversations. Our first episode is a Father's episode, features DC Young Fly,
Mm-hmm.
Robert Duvall, Lou Young, and Country
I love
Wayne,
him.
and
Mm-hmm.
so we shot it in beautiful home,
Yeah.
chef,
Yeah.
food, we're eating,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just getting it in,
Yeah.
laughing, crying,
Yeah.
talking, and it ain't church stuff.
I was finna say,
No, it's not church.
all of those people that you just named, I love. People don't know that you actually love to laugh and love to have fun, and that's what it sounds like.
Until I slightly pee on myself.
I'm tickled.
I laugh until there's a
You just
slight drip.
always
Where I have to run to the bathroom and just
okay.
make sure that I'm good
Gotcha.
because I laugh that hard.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And speaking
slight
of
pee, slight pee. Go ahead. Next question.
speaking of having fun, what do you like to do to get away from?
Movies.
Yes.
I love movies. I can
Mhm.
go into a movie and now a lot of what I'm doing is stealing because I
Mhm.
can go in there and stay the whole day, but I'm not paying for every other movie I go see.
I'm
And so
tickled.
if you've worked at some of these places and you see me, please don't call authorities because I'm probably not paying for every one of the movies. I probably been paying for only just one movie. I love movies. Movies
Mhm.
relax me. I
Yeah.
have ADHD.
Mhm.
And so being able to kind of have all of that going on, it
Mhm.
really kind of settles me. And
Gotcha.
so I love, and then I just love storytelling. So,
Yeah.
I'm not only there for the soothing, I'm also there for the cinematography, for the
Mhm.
storytelling, for the story arc,
Yeah.
for the director of photography. I'm there for the editing. I'm there
Mhm.
for the character development, the
Yeah.
story arcs.
Mhm.
It's like, I'm just a fan of telling stories, whether it's music, whether it's TV, whether it's film, or whether it's speaking, whether it's books, is that I am a fan of people that take the craft of storytelling serious.
I love that.
Is because we are the we are the revolutionaries of the narrative that can be used for our faith if we tell the stories right.
Yeah.
That that when you read Paul's letters, you actually feel Paul's emotions of what he was saying. When you read David in Psalms 42 and he says, why so cast down, O my soul?
Mhm.
Why so disturbed within me? Hope with God. You
Mhm.
got to be a storyteller to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Psalm 51, have mercy on me. Oh
Mhm.
my God. And you don't even know Bathsheba. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? We ain't
Mhm.
went to school with Bathsheba. We didn't say that Smoothie King.
No,
But
we didn't go to school.
yeah, but we can feel
Yeah.
his pain because
Yeah.
of the storytelling, the
Mhm.
emotion. And I just think that as Christians, I think that we are lazy
Mhm.
in storytelling and we rely too much on the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow.
lazy. It's lazy.
Mhm.
And people deserve better than that. It's something like you and your girlfriends, if somebody got some passes to a movie premiere, and you're like, girl, let's get cute tonight and let's
Mhm.
go to this new movie premiere that's having tonight. And your girl like, okay, girl, let's get cute. What we going to,
Mhm.
And then your girl say, oh, girl, by the way, what kind of movie is it? And if you say to her, oh, it's a Christian movie,
Mhm.
she going to do this. Oh, my job in life is to address the
Yeah.
air that
Yeah.
gets let out of balloons when people think of anything that comes from us.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I
Yeah.
got two more questions for you.
Go and give me 3.
All right, I'll do that. Who were some or are some of your musical influences?
Anybody that does music well.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody from Lil Wayne to Yo Yo Ma to Sting to Kendrick to oh man to Bette Midler to Michael to Prince to Lena Horne, Sammy Davis Jr., Stevie Wonder. I just love people that are excellent at their craft.
Yeah.
People that push and push and push to the point that they may lose everything themselves. So I'm influenced by music. I
Yeah.
love music. Elton John, Commodores. There's literally not one artist that I can say has influenced me more than anyone else. I'm influenced by everyone equally.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fashion is obviously something that you
It's
love.
really not. It's
I mean, well,
really
you
not.
have a natural eye for it.
Which is very interesting, but
Yeah.
it's because I'm gonna tell you something. You
Mhm.
need to know we ain't putting that much energy there's not a lot of energy that we put behind that at the crib. Like
Mhm.
I'm not sitting down with no team looking at palettes and pictures. We're not pulling.
Gotcha.
No, ain't that much
Gotcha.
energy, mom.
I'm
Ain't that much
tickled.
energy. Ain't that much
Yeah,
energy.
but I will say this. It works together, when it comes to being great and in excellence, working in excellence. And I feel that that's what you do with your fashion, even if you're not trying.
That is
Um,
so fun. Thank you. I mean,
yeah,
that's
no,
cute.
for real. You're one of the well-dressed men. Yeah.
You
In
think I'd
this,
be cute?
see,
Go on and say it. You think
it's
I'd be cute?
Kirk. You look well put together.
But that ain't what I asked you.
You look very
No,
sharp for the
no,
Lord.
no. So Christian, see Christian needs that thing, boy. She take that thing to the altar. You look very sharp for the
For
Lord.
Jesus.
Oh, that was stinky.
No, it works. It works very well. Like I
That
said,
smelled
even
musty.
if
That smelled very musty.
I am
That was very
tickled.
musty.
Even if you don't put a lot of effort into it, and people got to think that people have to know that plays a part. You gotta invest in your look. You know what, Kirk? You have to invest in your look, and just like you do your sound, all of that, because it plays a part. How does it feel to have people who love your fashion just as much as they love your music?
I did not know that.
Yeah, because you have some people who
I did not know
probably
that.
doesn't even listen to gospel or whatever, but they be like, "Oh, I like what he has on."
I did not know that. I
Yeah.
did not know that what I wear could be as equal to what I do. That is crazy. I did not know people
I
thought
think
about
it
that.
works together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. um, on the show, we have a segment called Morning Motivation. It's obviously not morning. However, there's someone who needs motivation. Can you just speak from your heart? Just encourage them.
I would say to people right now that may need to be reminded of their need to get up and go and to get it done. More than ever, as the planet becomes more highly populated with individuals, you have to understand that there's going to be more people waiting for your space and your place and your spot. So the luxury that you may think that you have to take your time to get your dreams activated, you got to understand that there are more billions of bodies on the planet that have the same dream, may have the same idea, may have the same goals, that's just waiting for you to sleep 1 hour later that morning, that will beat you to the studio, beat you to the gym, beat you to the lab, beat you back to your master's degree, beat you back to whatever it is that you may feel like can be your next. But because you think you have time,
Mm.
I'm letting you know you do not have time. Get your butt up now, because dreams can have an expiration date.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Like that. Hashtag. You did that. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
June 6th, you will be able to get this. Well, actually, it's already out. You gotta go nowhere, pull your phone out and grab it. Do it again.
Do it again. It's such a churchy title, but that's the best I could do.
Yeah. No, but it's so good. It's something that'll uplift your spirit. Remember, God ain't always talking slow.
Please.
Sometimes he talks fast too.
And-
You just gotta grab the message. All right.
And he does not have bronchitis.
Amen. That too. Love y'all so much. That's why you got to stay tuned in, because you never know who's going to stop by. Like the video, click the notification bell to know when somebody else may pop up. You never know.